Robbie BAC Group, thanks for tuning in. Got a couple different things I want to go over today. First video I'm going to be doing is a budget neck knife review. So I bought a couple of these over the last few months. Nothing is above 40 bucks. And I thought that'd be a good price point for like a budget neck knife. You know, it's not something you're going to use all the time, but it is good to have in situations where maybe your EDC pistol isn't quite an option, or maybe you didn't get that compact pistol yet and that full size is sticking out a little bit too much in your summertime clothes, or just as a backup, you know. Backup to a backup, whatever you got. So I'm going to go over, I have three options here. I have one on and then two here. One option is going to be the Crkt Minimalist. Go over that in a second. One's going to be a Weyland. That's all. It's the company name, I believe. And then one is going to be a Ruko, not a Roku, a Ruko. So I'm going to start with this one. It is a neck knife and a boot knife, supposedly, because it has a little clip on the back. This is a little bit longer than the other ones. It has partial serration and kind of like a Tonto blade straight edge up here on the top. Nice rubberized grip. It is full tang. The only thing it was about $20 on Amazon. The only thing I did not like with this knife is there's no tension. I mean, it literally just falls out. I don't know if I just got like a bad sheath or bad knife handle. It's supposed to like click in. I mean, it does not. That's why I have the chain that it comes with. That's why I have it going through the handle and through the sheath, because it was literally just falling off. So I only wore this like 2-3 times, not super long. You know, when you wear it, it kind of sits on an angle a little bit instead of perfectly straight. It sits on an angle. Not a huge bother, but yeah, that retention is massive. You know, you don't really want to have the knife and the sheath connected. You know, you could easily break this if this was on your neck and you pulled it hard enough, which in a high stress situation you probably are going to be with your adrenaline pumping. But still, it's just another thing to hinder you, and I just really don't like it for that reason. Maybe if the tension was nice and I didn't have to double point connect it, 2-point connect it, I would probably like this a lot more. For 20 bucks, is it a bad option? No, but a lot of better options out there in the $20 range that are definitely way more secure in their sheath. So that's the bottom of the list. I probably wouldn't even get that, just get something else personally. This is the Weyland knife. Came with the little chain, no clip, just a neck knife. Has little finger grooves. The one finger groove is kind of in the sheath, and then you kind of put it on. Again, partial serration, partial straight point blade there. There is a little spot where you could put like a paracord on there if you wanted to, and really nice retention. I mean, you gotta pull this sucker to get it out. And every time I wear this one the most, and every time I wear this, I play with it, pull it in and out, and it has not loosened up on me yet. I really like this. It is just like a knockoff brand, I believe. It's 20 bucks on Amazon, just like that one. And nice and light, small. You know, it doesn't really print or anything because of how thin and small it is. I have seen it a lot on Amazon for about 16 bucks, like on sale and stuff like that quite often. And like I said, just great retention. nice and small, not going to print in your shirt a lot. So I really like this Weyland a lot. And the last one is probably the most popular and a really great option is the Crkt, which is Columbia River Knife and Tool Company, I believe. They make good quality knives at a pretty damn good price point. They got all kinds of knives. Just talking about the Crkt Minimalist alone, they have a ton of different blade options and handle options. This has the 3 groove, a lot bigger than the Weyland, so you know, more area to grip, so to say. The blade is a little bit bigger. This is just the straight edge one. I can't remember exactly which blade design this is. Good retention, you know, it clicks in there real good. Comes out a little bit easier than the Weyland, but that Weyland is just so in there. This is nice. You could pull this. This comes on a like a paracord string, so to say, not a chain. It does come with like a little loop holder right there, and I also tied it. And it does have the little paracord, I guess like a pull thing on the bottom. At first I did not like this. I thought it was kind of just annoying and more shit that just dangle around and move around. But after wearing it a few times, I kind of A, got over it, and B, it's also good in my opinion because it's kind of like an oh shit backup. Maybe when you go reach under your shirt and go to pull this out, maybe you don't get such a good grip. You only get 2 fingers on it, maybe even 1 finger on it. You can still grip this like you were just about to, regardless if you had your hand on the actual handle. So it's kind of like a good little like backup oh shit string, if you want to call it that. Now, because of all the price points of the Minimalist, or all the different blade designs and a couple different handle designs, they do vary in price a lot. These are on Amazon for like 27 bucks to about 40 bucks, depending on which one you get. Lowe's and Amazon, or Lowe's and Walmart has them a little bit cheaper than Amazon. I got this at Lowe's. I think it was $20. So you can save 7 bucks if you go to your local Lowe's versus Amazon. And who wants to support that asshole anyway, right? Nah, it is convenient because there's a lot of shit on there right to your doorstep. But yeah. Another good point about these is not only the quality from Crkt, but the aftermarket support. If you didn't like this handle, which I don't, there is some aftermarket ones. They're called scales. You can get new scales for them. I think it's Micarta scales. They're like 20, 23 bucks, something like that. They got different colors, and it is more of a round. It kind of fills in these, you take these off and it's a different design. So instead of having the finger grooves, you got just like a nice round fat handle to grab, which I guess that's like a personal preference kind of thing. I like the grooves, I just don't like this green color. They do come in other colors, you know, different blades, different colors, stuff like that. And so out of these 3, Crkt is a really, really good option, and I really like it a lot. I'm probably going to pick the Weyland. I've been wearing this one the most because I like it the most. I like the really thin handle and the really thin finger grooves. It's just a little bit smaller than the Crkt, as you can see there. The blade is just a little smaller, and I do like having a little bit of serration on my blades. I always have, even in scouts and stuff. Kind of like having best of both worlds right there on one blade, one pocket knife, whatever you got. That's not a huge issue with the Crkt because, again, they have a ton of different blade options. But my favorite out of these 3 is definitely the Weyland. The Crkt is great. I kind of go back and forth between these 2. And the Ruko will probably be getting thrown in the garbage. So